nobody told anything that there is problem with the internet connection. So I really hope um, the internet will be good. And so whilst you're writing, just say, as I said, hi, or just let me know if you can hear me. I will let you know where I am now. You may remember this room, this painting. I'm back in Kerala. I'm going to stay, I'm staying in the same hotel. And from Kerala, I'm going to go back to my home, Lithuania. And hi, Alice, I see your message. Okay, someone wrote, just let me know if you hear me well and if you see me well. Kiran, hi, nice to see you here. I guess people can hear me because, yeah, nobody complains about not being able to hear me. So I will stay for a few days in Kerala. I'm really enjoying here, like always. And now the weather is really nice. It's not that hot. It's quite cool compared to normal temperatures in Kerala. And it's raining every day. And I love rain. So I really enjoy staying here. But interestingly, it's full of tourists, Indian tourists. And I never expected that because where I am, it's a touristy place and it used to attract foreign tourists. But since COVID hit, almost very few people from abroad come, and now Indian tourism has started. And actually, Indian people like me like to go on holiday when it's monsoon time here in Kerala. So it's quite busy here, and it was very surprising to me. So I'm going to stay in this place in Kerala for a few days, and then I'm leaving to Lithuania. And you may know that already if you follow me on like Facebook or Instagram, as I posted a video already mentioning that. And if you haven't watched that video, I should let you know that I just started receiving 2 weeks before, since 2 weeks ago, I started getting like the images of my dog coming to my mind, and I was thinking maybe there's some problem. And as I told in that video, I managed finally to get hold of my neighbor, and yes, she said that because she didn't pick up my calls before because it was from abroad. And then I asked my mother to send her a message that I'm attempting to call, and then she was able to answer, and she said that 2 weeks ago she had to chain my dog because someone complained that my dog is running freely. So I'm going to go. I need to go, and I feel that it's the time anyway to go back to Lithuania, and I'm going to take my dog and free him and speak to those neighbors to see if anything can be done so that he's allowed to run freely. And hopefully my neighbor, my husband, is able to come with me too. We applied for his visa, so he will be waiting because visa processing may take up to a month, and I need to go now for the dog. So I'm going to Lithuania now, and hopefully everything will be fine with his visa and he will be able to join me in Lithuania. So now more people joined. Siddhi, hi Siddhi, nice to see you. Sakshi is here. Hi Sakshi. Anubhav, hi, nice to see you all here. So these are the news, and um, we are thinking of staying in Lithuania for some time. My husband will try to find a place here for work. And I was thinking a lot about my farm in Lithuania, what to do with it. And ideally, I would love to establish some kind of meditation and even astral projection center there so that people can come and meditate or learn astral projection in that place, because it's ideal for that. It's absolutely quiet. There's fields and fields, and it's just nature, fields and forest. And that forest nearby, it's actually it's full of all kinds of wildlife, because like you're not allowed to hunt there and so forth. It's a protected forest. So it's such a beautiful place. It's ideal for spiritual practices. But the problem is that I'm a traveler, and some people, they can stay in one place for their whole lives without even traveling at all, and they're happy. But I'm not like that, and I know myself. I can stay maximum in one place for 6 months, usually 4 or 5 months, and then I have to travel somewhere else. So if I would get volunteers staying all the time there or whilst I'm away, that would be ideal, because then I would be able to keep pets and even maybe a cow, chickens, to have like a meditation center and a farm there. That would be so awesome. But if I'm alone there, and my husband doesn't even like farms, he's a city person, so he will work in the city. So if someone would be able to stay there, like looking after animals and farm whilst I'm away, that would be then perfect, and I would be able to start this kind of meditation center. Otherwise, it's tough because I'm alone there and I can't stay there all the time because I'm that kind of person that loves traveling. So this is the issue that I have. And yeah, if I could find reliable people, volunteers who would like to stay, that would be ideal. Alice says, "Did you cut your hair?" I had to. Yeah, I loved my long hair, but because I was traveling so much, it started falling. That's what happens. My body is starting experiencing a lot of stress with too much travel. So I was really traveling too much, and then I just had to cut it. Otherwise, I would lose my hair. So yeah, what to do? I had to cut it. It will grow anyway. Yeah. And another thing I'm planning to do in that farm is I I will transform the grass into meadows, like because there's like lots of lawns everywhere. Like it's a huge plot of land, and there's like huge plots of just grass. And I think that is a waste of money for me to always hire people to cut it, because it can be like up to 600 euros. Like it's probably like in pounds, 550 pounds maybe. But it's, just for one time to cut grass, and it's just waste of money the way that I see it. So I was wondering what to do with that lawn. And I got, like, I watched some YouTube videos, I googled some things to do. And one good thing to do is to transform that lawn into a meadow. So to plant, like to sow the seeds of all kinds of flowers, and then it looks beautiful, and I don't need to do anything, and just manually remove the grass that's growing too tall. And it's not that much grass that grows very tall there, so I think it's doable. And then I would not need to cut that lawn. That would be so great, because yeah, now it's a lot of work. So I'm thinking of how to make that in that place, how to lessen the work. And also for me to make that farm in Lithuania into meditation center, I would also need to install normal bathroom there, because now it's just a compost toilet, but it should have like normal bathroom so that it's comfortable for people. And also radiator system, because now it's only like is heated by wood, and it's also very time consuming. And of course this costs a lot of money, so I'll need to work to make money to be able to make such improvements to that house. And on top of that, it's not that it's quite expensive to do those things, but because that is actually, and I don't think I told that, I bought a historical land. So that means that I cannot dig it, because there could be some historical like artifacts there. So for me to be able to like when I dug my well, I had to first hire archaeologists so that they search if nothing is there. So that's very expensive actually. It's like several thousand, depending on the plot. And it's also like for a small plot they take several thousand. So it's not that easy, but I think with time I will be able to make that place comfortable for people to stay in. And hopefully I will be able to make it into meditation center, and where people can learn astral projection. That would be perfect, I think. So Alice says, I had hair fall too. Yeah, that's so annoying. It's like scary, because Yeah, you can lose a lot in a short period of time. And I had the hair fall before when I was strictly vegetarian. It started, and I didn't do anything about it, and I lost maybe half of my hair. Like, and I had a lot of hair, so but it didn't grow back. So now when it starts falling, I just cut it fast, and then it just stops after I cut it. I don't know why. So, hi Sartak, thank you for joining. Kaiwan also joined. Hello Simona. Hi Kaiwan. Uh, Alice says maybe it's for Leo. I'm Leo too. Yeah, it is told that Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, being fire signs, tend to lose hair much faster, especially if they're ascendant signs. But this usually applies for men. But I guess it can also apply for women. But I think that I experience hair fall when I'm stressed. And I think because of too much travel, the body experienced too much stress, and that's why it happened. And Rupa Ram says hair fall could be hormonal. Totally. Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that. Yes. So I think I told everything. Oh, and also once I'm back in Lithuania, I will start doing webinars. So I did only one webinar, the first webinar that I did about clearing your space spiritually, energetically. And that was very successful. And people said that it's very useful and they learned a lot. So I'm going to do the second webinar once I'm back on my farm, because then I can relax, and it will be probably about energy testing, because this is very important to learn. Because if you learn to test with your body and with tools such as energy cards or ring method, then you can easily know the right thing to do. Because many people, since if they don't have conscious connection with the creator, they are sometimes stuck. They are not sure whether to take this or that action. But with energy testing, you learn it. And the good thing about energy testing is that gradually it makes you drop these external methods, even the body testing, because you will become so attuned to the creator through these testing methods. And I'm not sure exactly how it works, but they do work this way. And then you just drop them, and then you're able to be guided by the creator alone. So this is very important to learn, and that's why I think it will be my second webinar once I'm in Lithuania. And also if you have any questions, just type them and I will read them soon if you have any questions at all. I also need to let you know that I keep watching Robert Monroe's keep listening to Robert Monroe's Gateway Experience tapes, because they help to not only be able to astral project, but they synchronize both hemispheres of the brain. So it's just in general such a wonderful um, program, and you can download those tracks from YouTube. You don't have to purchase them because they are very old tracks. And the reason that I actually encourage people to download them rather than buy them for like $700 or however much, now I think they're even more expensive, is because at first those tracks were free. People were invited to actually go to Robert Monroe's Institute for free, and they were then able to leave their bodies through listening to those tapes. But now Robert Monroe has been dead for a long time, and the company, sells these tapes for like hundreds. And I don't know whether Robert Monroe would have wanted that. So I think it's fine to download those tracks and listen to them. They are they are just wonderful for people who want to it- have stronger connection with the creator and understand that they are not bodies. Because once you start listening to the gateway experience, and I will write this just in case people don't know what this is, the gateway experience, you can YouTube that. Once you start listening to the gateway experience tapes, you you must start getting spiritual experiences. This is the way that they are designed, and then you will understand that you're not the body, and then many of your problems will naturally disappear. You will not take this life so seriously as people who are asleep do, and life will become like much more interesting, mixed not only with physical experiences but spiritual experiences. And the way to listen to those tapes is you have to start from one tape, wave one, track one, and it goes to wave seven. And each wave has like seven tracks, if I'm not mistaken. So you start from the first track, and then you should only move on to the next track if you don't click out. And by clicking out, it means you don't lose consciousness. So if you are able to go through the entire track without losing consciousness, you can move on to the next track. If not, keep repeating the same track because your brain is being synchronized. And once this is done, you will be able to listen through the entire track consciously without losing consciousness. Then move on to the next one, and you will experience more and more of these. Like, each person experiences different things, but it's very usual for people to start getting in contact with non-physical entities, or to start seeing colors if they've never seen before, like going through a tunnel, consciously leaving their bodies. There are so many experiences that people have, but each person will have different kind of experience because we are all unique individuals. But it's very usual to get in contact with non-physical entities when you listen to this gateway experience, or to leave your body. And it doesn't necessarily have to happen whilst you're listening, but even after, when you start listening to gateway experience every day, one day you may just go for a nap, and then you will be able to consciously get up from your body and have astral experience. And astral experiences, as I said, are invaluable. I would not exchange that for any money in this world. They are invaluable because you understand that you're not this body, that you have non-physical body to travel with, to experience all kinds of spiritual things. And this is for me the ultimate. This is the most empowering thing in this world, the way that I see it. So I see, if you have any questions, let me know. And if you don't have any questions, then I guess I can now start doing oracle cards. I can pull oracle cards for you. So if anyone wants me to pull their oracle cards, let me know, and I will do that now, because I think I I mentioned all that I wanted to mention. I guess I can also mention that now flight prices are so expensive. I had to buy flights to Lithuania, and my mom will also come to visit me and stay for a while in my farm, which I'm very happy about. And the price from UK to Lithuania was also a lot. I don't know why flight prices are high. Okay, so Rupa wants me to pull a card. Okay, I will. Let me just mix them. So, what's the message for Rupa? Angel of Balance. This is the first card. And its number is 48. Angel of Balance, being centered and self honoring in your choices. This loving presence holds a pitcher of liquid light in front of the pyramids, reminding you that a strong destiny relies on a solid foundation of personal balance and emotional equanimity. Although things may have been out of sync in the past, this card is telling you that a greater equilibrium is now coming to your life. Greater balance is coming into your life now. Remain conscious about how you are balancing your goals and your physical and emotional energy as well. Whenever you feel yourself getting off center or losing focus, call upon this beautiful angel and bring her intention into your heart center. Your intuition will lead you in the right direction, and the angel will guide you to a peaceful and centered approach. So it's all about balance for Rupa. And let's see. Okay, Sakshi wants me to pull a card for her. So let me know if you have any questions. Ask in the, type in the chat. And then if you want me to pull a card for you, then also just ask for that. So now for Sakshi, I'm going to pull a card. Let me just mix the deck. Okay, what's the message for Sakshi? This one strongly came. Wow, great cards actually today for you. Different one, door of value, door to value. So you see a door opening and there is money and gold coins there. Okay, and the number of this card is 31. New beginnings in finance or career. Oh, Sakshi, that is great news for you, I guess. Okay, so let's read that. This card shows a door with a gold coin on it, opening to a place that's filled with light and bright potential. Money, coins, and jewels fly towards you through the open door, revealing a golden city beyond. All of this points to the potential for exciting new beginnings or expansions where work or money are concerned. Perhaps a new opportunity is totally unexpected, or perhaps it's something you've been working toward for quite a while. Either way, keep your eyes open for this new beginning to appear in your life. Know that anything you value may be open to you now. Remain conscious and creative and get ready to step through the door. So all this time you were being taught patience, because the card kept telling patience, patience, and now it looks like you passed that test, and now some kind of new beginning will start for you. So that's great news. Okay, now Alice wants also a card. So what's the message for Alice today? No, not today, just what's the message for Alice? This one definitely. A fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, the heart chakra. So it can be about love, compassion, and balance. But I will also read out the description of it. So its number is 38. So this card stands for love, compassion, and self acceptance. Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. This card upright indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much needed healing from a previous broken heart is taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with a compassionate self talk that you desire to hear from others. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So it's about being gentle with yourself, being self approving, not bringing yourself down with words, but being, talking to yourself in a nice way. And then this will be reflected in your external world also. Okay. Sakshi says that's a great card. Yeah, it's great. Let's see now. Siddhi also wants a card. Siddhi says, can you please pull a card for me if I should change my job? So again, I'm not sure if it will work because it's not a yes or no cards. And the best way to check that is with the ring method. And I have it on YouTube and on my membership site, simonarich.vip. But I'm going to try my best and see what comes up. So for Siddhi, just cards should show whether she should change her job. This one. So this is the card of wealth. It's a positive card, so I interpret this as yes. But as I said, it looks like if you get a new job, it's going to be, it will bring wealth and there will be much more potential for you. So it looks like it's a yes. And Kiran also wants a card. Okay. What's the card? What's the message for Kiran? This one. Angel of Love, number 49. Again, all the positive cards. 49. It stands for tender connections. The beautiful angel comes with roses in her hair and rose colored wings. She holds a rose quartz heart, radiating tender and loving vibrations, bringing you compassion and affection. If you're looking for new love, this angel brings a message of its upcoming approach. Or if you're longing for a deeper, more intimate connection with someone already in your life, she's here to say that far greater tenderness is available to you. Either way, remember that your first intention for tenderness must be directed inward, and the compassion that you demonstrate toward yourself will influence the energetic potential of these events in a significant way. The angel of love is smiling on you and forging connections in the energetic realm. So it's similar to the heart chakra card, showing that you need to first be compassionate and loving towards yourself, and then you will also have more loving connections outside. Again, it's a great card. Hanubaf also wants a card, sure. Let me mix the deck. So, what's the message for Anubhav? Very similar. Caring connections. All these three cards are very similar. Number 14. So interesting when they come this way. All the similar cards or the same card over and over again. So this card stands for friendship, partnership of two, possible love. This card shows a couple in a tender embrace with a woman holding the blossoms of new love. Like the community card, this reveals a caring connection, but usually between two people only. This card upright signals the beginning or deepening of a kindred spirit friendship or even the appearance of new love. It can also signify a formal business partnership, as this card is about connections. When this card appears, be on the lookout for new connections presenting themselves. The relationships you already share may become more intimate, purposeful, or present at this time. Notice the opportunities to forge new or deeper bonds. There may be a tender karmic connection at hand. So it could be that someone loving is entering your life now or will soon do. Actually, recently, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, I got an email. It was from my astrology report customer, and she said that in the forecast, I told her that she will have to experience, or I don't know exactly what I said, but it was about her being ready, getting ready because there could be some kind of death that you will have to see, and she actually did see, and that's the same month that I told. And people keep asking me to bring my astrology uh, reports back, and so what I will do, it was just so much work and it took all my energy. So I was thinking about that, and in my consultations I will be able to consult people about astrology, but no longer write reports, because it's just taking days and days, and it just would take all my energy. So I'm going to bring back astrology, but in the form of consultations for those interested. Kaiwen says, please pull a card for me too. Sure. Okay, so what's the message for Kaiwan? This one. All cards, the fourth card about love. What is this? How strange, but I love how the creator plays like that. So interesting. So again, card about love, woman holding a heart. How amazing it is. So the number is 44. Let's see. It stands for female dealing with family, love, or emotions. The woman on this card wears a butterfly in her hair and holds a lovely large heart in her hands. For a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity to love, or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. You're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. This card upright could also indicate the presence of a female friend, teacher, or confidant who's here to help with issues of love, family, or emotion. This is an even tempered and caring person who resonates with you and your emotions. This could also portend a new love interest or friend coming your way. The theme of love today. So interesting. Okay, now Rupa says, true, my life has totally been out of sync for many years now. Okay. Rupa says, thank you, you're welcome. And now Kiran says, let's see, we are connected to divine and starts taking life lightly, and we still able to work hard towards our goals. If yes, how does that look like? For sure, if you're connected with the divine, that doesn't mean that you will do nothing. But for some people, because they were so stressed out in life, they were doing the wrong thing in life, so when once they achieve connection to God, they may actually be passive for some time. As I always like to give the example of Eckhart Tolle, who was passive for years, he did nothing, and it was the period of rest. But after that, you will do what you're supposed to do in this life. And what's more, it's no longer about pushing yourself hard towards some kind of job you hate, to make money. But if once you're connected with the creator and you know your life's purpose, you have so much energy to work towards that, and you have joyous energy, you're doing it with joy, and it's no longer about ambition, but you have so much happiness to do that you're fully in that work. So it's different to like a worldly ambition, but you can achieve much more through the connection to God and through this higher type of energy. Alice says, thank you, Simona Raphael, healing my earphone. Yeah, I hope if you are experiencing it now, I hope it will go away. Sakshi says, can you please pull a card for Sarthak? Okay, sure. Let's okay. Okay, he didn't ask that, but I guess maybe he disconnected from a call and it's your friend, so sure. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so I was mixing and this card fell out, so I will keep it. And it says door to personal healing and happiness. So this will be one of the cards also. But since I just started mixing, I'm going to now take out another card for him, which is this one. Oh, so one card is positive, another is negative. One card is the broken heart card. And I don't think it always means splitting up, but let me just check number 9 because I don't often get this card. So one card is positive, another card is negative. The broken heart is grief and loss. This card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago or it may be pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. So if he had his heart broken or it's now happening, it's a good time to heal that. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self care a priority now. As you let go of all the experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. So, this card is about the time that this is the time for healing. If you have broken heart, some kind of feeling of grief and loss, this is the time to release all those emotions. And the next positive card is the number 34, and it's about door to personal healing and happiness. It represents new beginnings in your personal life. So maybe it's something like he experienced grief because of some kind of loss, and now the new beginnings are open for him. This card is a harbinger of positive change. The beautiful light filled door opens onto a lush rainbow lit spring filled with vibrant lotus flowers. Whether you're working on some inner healing, again, inner healing, interesting, such as breaking an addiction or looking to make some external change, such as finding a new place to live, this card signals that your life is opening up and new opportunities are about to appear. So similar to you, Sakshi, also new opportunities for Sartak. The changes you have been working on are ready to blossom with wonderful results. So make sure you see your personal intentions through. So make sure you see your personal intentions through with continued action and optimistic expectations. So hopefully this makes sense. The meaning makes sense for Sartak. City says, thanks for pulling card. You're welcome. Kiran also says, thanks, Simona. City says, can you please pull a card for me as previous one was for the job only? Sure. Okay, City. So I'll pull a general card for you. So what's the message for City? Oh, adjacent possibilities. So it's like your life is open to all kinds of things happening to you now. I get that. Often I get this card if the answer is not yet decided. Like if I'm asking for something and it's not yet arranged, there's no definite thing for me to do, I get this card that I'm open to do whatever I want. But let's see exactly what it says in the book. This is just personal meaning for me, but I think it's in the book is written something like that also. So let's just see. It means many unconsidered options. Upright. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. Yet every moment gives you the option to open a different door and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. Unlike the indecision card, which indicates confusion and vacillation about which course to take, the adjacent possibilities card is here to tell you that you have many options and it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you will feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decisions that bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take new and different action now. So maybe something you are like focusing on something, on some options, but you're not even aware that there are much better options for you. So you need to open your mind, this card indicates. And also I wanted to tell you about the oracle cards is that you don't have to rely on books. I like to read them when I'm doing these lives, and sometimes I read them for myself. But when I ask some specific questions, the cards as those speak to me. I just totally open myself, and then some part of image will stand out from the card giving me an answer. So you don't have to blindly follow these the descriptions, but it's useful for like lives, because then the people themselves pick up what's applicable to them through the card, through the book. But once you're doing this for yourself, just learn to be totally open to the meaning and just look at the card, and it's very likely that the card will speak to you, like will answer your question. Kaiwan says, thank you, you're welcome. Sakshi says, wow. So Sartak is your brother, and we lost our grandfather last week. Thanks for pulling a card for Sartak. Wow. So yeah, that applied a lot. So it means it's the time for healing this grief and loss, and some kind of better beginning is starting for Sartak and for you also. So that's so interesting. Okay. Okay, so City says, thank you so much, Simona. You're welcome. So I think we may make this live short, because I think I've read out all the I pulled all the cards, oracle cards for everyone who wanted that. And I think I updated everything I wanted to tell you about. And maybe once I'm established in my farm, back in my farm, I may do some also meditation and healing videos, like live videos. But since internet connection here is not certain, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and sometimes there are noises outside because it's a hotel. I sometimes feel like if I do like such video, it may not go well because of internet connection or someone making a lot of noise, so I'm not doing that. Alice says, thank you for today, Simona. Much love. Thank you for showing up, all of you. So, yeah, I think I'm going to end this live here. Thank you so much for everyone who took part. And let's see whether I will be able, what will be the, yeah, next Sunday, I will be not available. And probably after, yeah, the Sunday after next Sunday, I will be able to do the live. Let's hope. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for taking part. And all of you, I hope you will have wonderful day or evening.